Can you see it on your screen, Vijay?
Yes, miss.
All right. So this is exercise 3B, having word problems, but these word problems will give us inequality, and that then we will solve that inequality to reach till the answer. Okay. So analytical part is also there. So let's see these questions one by one. So first question is, on a weekend, a movie ticket costs $13.50. Form an inequality and solve it to find the maximum number of tickets Busy can buy with $265. Okay. So this time we need to find out how many maximum tickets he can buy, right? So the price of the ticket is given and the total money he is having, that's also given. So then what is the variable we need to suppose? The variable would be
First, the price of the tickets on weekends.
price of the ticket is given. So the unknown here is whatever is the question, that is the unknown. The unknown is,
The maximum number of tickets.
that's right, the maximum number of tickets. So the number of tickets are basically the unknown. So let me, open the whiteboard so that we are not making. All right. So if we need to start with supposition, so we will suppose that we will start like this, that let x be maximum number of tickets.
Miss, can't we write like just number of tickets?
We can write down. We can write down, no problem in that. Just 1 second, eraser. We can write down like this also. No harm in that. Let x be number of tickets he can buy. Okay. So now we need to form the inequality. We know that the price of the ticket is 13.50. So 13.50 is the price of the ticket. It will be multiplied with number of tickets, and this price should be less than or equal to the total money he's having. So the total money he's having is $265. So Bite, are you able to understand that how we have formed the inequality?
Miss, can you
Number.
repeat? How did you
So
make this? Can you just repeat it?
all right. So 13.50 is basically cost of the ticket, right? Let me just tell you. This is cost of the ticket, okay, on weekend. So X is, we have already assumed that number of tickets he can buy. Okay. These are the number of tickets he can buy. And this is the total money he's having. Okay, this is the situation right now. So now just look at this. Cost of ticket multiplied the number of tickets he can buy should be less than equal to 265, because that is the money he's having. He cannot go beyond 265. So he can get the tickets in within this price. So that's why we are using this inequality, less than equal to. So the maximum tickets he can buy would be the cost of the ticket with the number of tickets he can buy, and that multiply, if we multiply these two things, the answer should be less than or equal to 265. Is it making sense?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So now we will solve this simple inequality. So x is less than equal to 265 divided by 13.5, right? So you can just, because this might come in paper one question, you are not having any calculator. So whenever we are having division, so you can move the decimal equal number of step towards any side. Okay, this is key of simplification. So I am moving this decimal point one step forward. So this will be x is less than equal to 2650 divided by 135. Okay. So now I can divide it with 5 one time maybe. 5 twos are 10, 5 sevens are 35. So 5 fives are 25, 15, 5 threes are 50, 15. Okay, now I can just divide it. 530 by 27. So 27 twos are is 54, so I will not go for that. 27. So 6 and this will be 26, right? So now it will be 260. So it would be 27 nines are so 63, 6, 18 and 6 would be 24, 243. So 7 and 1, 17. So put a decimal here and then it will be 170 and then 27 into, I need to check what is 27 into 5. So 31, 35. So 27 into 6 maybe 42. 12 and 4 would be 16. So it is 27, 6 are 162. Okay, so that is enough. So the answer is x is less than equal to 19.6. Okay, so now you need to understand that these are the maximum tickets. It means I need to write down here x be the maximum number of tickets the C can buy. Okay, so that would be more meaningful then. So Kinza, are you able to understand what we have done up till now?
Yes, miss.
So Vasi can buy less than 19.6 tickets with the money he's having. It means that he can buy 8 tickets, he can buy 10 tickets, he can buy 2 tickets, but the maximum number of tickets he can buy is 19.6. Now tickets cannot be in decimal. That does not make sense. Okay?
Yes,
So it means that we will say that the maximum number of tickets,
is 20.
the maximum number of tickets Vasi can buy is how many?
20, 20 tickets.
So can he buy 20 tickets?
No, so it will be 19.
It would be 19 tickets. Okay. So we will, ignore this part because he cannot buy point 0.6. So 19 are the tickets he can buy. Okay. So tickets are in integers. So that's why we have ignored the decimal part. आपने इसको round off नहीं करना, आपने इसको logically देखना है कि can he buy or can he not. ठीक है बेटे? So next question is, so Shrail signs up for a savings account that guarantees an increase in her savings at a fixed rate of $15 per month. Okay. So she plans to withdraw the money when it is more than the twice of the original amount of 2000. Okay. Find the least number of complete months that Shrail has to keep the money in the account. Okay. So the situation is that she is depositing $200 in a bank account. So this is the data, $200 in the original amount, $200 in the bank account, and the interest rate is $15 per month. Okay. Now the what she want when she will be taking out that money when the total money would be doubled. Okay. So keeping this all in mind, what we need to suppose, we will suppose whatever is the question, find the least number of months. Okay, so we will assume that as a variable. Okay, so we will say that, let's say, let x be the least number of, now we should write it completely, the least number of complete months, complete months ठीक है, that she wants to keep the money in the account. So now what would be the inequality? So on one side there is 2 into 200, because the 200 money she is submitting in the she's having in the bank should be doubled. So that is what she wants. On the other side it is
Wasn't it like more than twice?
more than twice, actually. Yes, so we will put more than twice. Yes, that's right. So now here on this side we are going to write down how much she's earning every month. So she's earning 200 जो उसके अपनी amount है, plus $15 she's getting every month. Is it making sense? 200 which she deposited plus 15 into x, because x are the number of months. $15 she's getting every month. Is it making sense? When this amount would be more than 2 into 200. So now we need to see from the question that will there be equality sign or not. It should be mentioned in the question. Okay, in the question it is saying when it is more than twice, more than. Can you see in the question? It is just more than written, more than. Okay, so what does that mean? Should we put the inequality sign or not?
No.
नो इट वुड नॉट बी. अगर यहाँ पर होता है ना मोर देन इक्वल टू, तो फिर हम ये लिख लेते हैं, लेकिन नाउ दे आर सेइंग इट शुड बी मोर देन, इट शुड नॉट बी इक्वल टू
लेकिन
400.
पिछले क्वेश्चन में उन्होंने कुछ नहीं लिखा था.
पिछले क्वेश्चन में उन्होंने क्या कुछ नहीं लिखा था?
मतलब कि मोर देन होगा या फिर मतलब कि इनइक्वालिटी का साइन कैसा होगा, इक्वल टू का होगा, मतलब ये बात.
अच्छा अच्छा, वो देखिए ना, इट इज मोर द क्वेश्चन इज मोर इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड. देखिए ना, वसी कैन बाय टू विद द 265. अगर उसके पास 265 रुपीज हैं तो ही कैन नॉट गो बियॉन्ड इट. या वो उतने, देखे ना, इफ यू आर गोइंग इन द मार्केट फॉर एग्जाम्पल किंजा, और आपके पास लेट से 2000 रुपीज हैं. अब ये अंडरस्टूड बात है ना, या आप 2000 खर्च कर सकती हैं या आप 2000 से लेस खर्च कर सकती हैं. You cannot spend more than 2000 rupees. Are you getting this? This was more like logical.
यस
uh,
यस.
ठीक है. So it was like this कि बस he was having $265, so either he can spend all of them or less than them, like less than the total money he's having. He cannot go beyond it. ठीक है. So that's why the less than equal to sign was coming in the first question. But in this question, the situation is different now. So she plans to withdraw when it is more than twice. So it is like she can withdraw at any time. Okay. So that's why the condition is given, okay, when she will be withdrawing the money. So this is a different question. The scenario is different. Okay. So now we can just solve. We have formed the inequality. Now we can just solve them. 15x is bigger than, so 400 minus 200. So it means that 15x is bigger than 200. X would be bigger than, x would be bigger than, I think so. We cannot divide it completely, right? So 5 threes are 15, 5 4 40 आ जाएगा, 40 by 3, so we need to divide it. 40 divided by 3, so 3 1 10, 3 threes are 9, 10 again, so it will be 13.3. So x is bigger than 13.3. Okay. So now the months cannot be in the decimal also. So now this is very important. 13.3 months may her money would be more than 400. So now what is the answer? What will be the answer? 13 or 14?
13. But isn't
No,
it like the maximum number of.
then you need to think, okay, in 13.3 months, the money is more than 400. So how many months she need to keep the money inside the bank? 13 months or 14 months?
14 months?
Why?
Because 13.3, like the point 3 isn't a complete month.
So because she needs the 14th month also to get the money, अगर वो 13th month आप आंसर लिखेंगे तो the money is still less than 400. ठीक है, 13.3 months में जाके it will reach. So that's why. So you will write down at the end. Hence, Shrail has to keep money for 14 months in the bank. ठीक है?
Miss, aren't we supposed to find like the least number of months?
So that they are the least number of months. They are the least number of months. यानी कि सबसे कम इतने नंबर, यानी उसको 14 months लगेंगे 400 का डिजिट क्रॉस करने में. सो जाहिर है इससे ज्यादा जितने मर्जी लगा लें, अगर वो 16 months लगाएगी तो भी वो 400 से ज्यादा होगा. अगर वो 16 month की लगाएगी तो भी 400 से ज्यादा होगा. आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? दिस इज अ थ्रेशोल्ड. ये 14 months में शी विल क्रॉस द थ्रेशोल्ड ऑफ $400. उसके बाद चाहे वो 20 months हो चाहे 30 months हो, तो उसकी अमाउंट ज्यादा ही होगी 400 से.
Okay, miss.
ठीक है बेटे? इज दैट मेकिंग सेंस?
Yes, miss.
Alright. So now moving on to, actually the inequalities are having different thinking, style, they are not equalities. So next question is David scored 66 marks for his first class test and 72 marks for his second class test. So what is the minimum marks he must score for his third class test to meet his target of obtaining an average of 75 marks or more for the three tests? So what should be the assumption?
Like the marks he scored on his third test.
That's right. So assumption is the unknown they are giving you in the question. So we will start with this assumption, okay, that let X be the marks in the third test. Okay, that is what we need to find out. Now we need to form the inequality. So the how many marks he's getting in the first? In first he got 66 and in second he got
70.
72. 66 plus 72 plus x divided by 3. You know that's how we need to find. That's how we find average. Is that making sense now? We are adding the marks of all the three tests and we are dividing it with 3. Is that like a sensible thing?
Um,
See it?
why are we dividing it by 3? Because there are only 3 tests, that's why.
Yes, that's why. That's how you calculate average. If you want to calculate average of 5 tests, you will add the numbers in those 5 tests and you will divide it with 5. Okay? That's the formula of average. Okay, that's how
Okay.
you calculate average. So
So
now these are the average marks. So but he wants, now just
an
let's
average of 5.
so he wants an average of 75 or more. So what will be the inequality?
So the equation we made, and that equation will be bigger or equal to 75.
Excellent. Bigger or equal to 75, because it is given in the question that he can either hit 75%. So this is making sense. So now we are going to solve this inequality. We will just cross multiply. So this will be 66 plus 72 is like 138 plus x bigger than equal to. So this 3 will be multiplied with 75. So it will be 225. ठीक है बेटे? So now you will just take this on the other side of the inequality. So minus 138. So x is bigger than equal to. So how much is that? 138 minus करें तो how much is that? It's 87. ठीक है? So now how we are going to answer? X is bigger than equal to 87. It means if he is scoring exact 87 marks in the third test, So he will definitely reach 75%. If he will score more than that, so then he will exceed the percentage. Okay. So at the end we will write down David. Hence, David has to score at least, now this word is like, at least 87 marks. At least 87 marks to reach 75%. Now, is it making sense?
Yes, miss. Miss, like when we're like solving the paper, so are we supposed to like write this whole statement? David has to score at
That's
least.
right, okay, because whenever there are word problems, na, so whenever there are word problems, na, Kinza, so we need to answer according to question. देखो, in word problems, we cannot write x is equal to or x is bigger than equal to 87 because in the question there is no x. Are you getting this? There is no x in the question. So we cannot write down x equal to this. So in the paper, there would be a space of answer. So you can just mention the answer on that space. Okay, x is just a variable we introduced. It's a good habit to answer according to the question so that examiner know that you know what you are doing in the question. Okay, beta? So
Okay,
let's
miss.
move on to fourth question. Fourth question
Then
is, sorry,
if our answers like if the question is in fractions, then is our answer supposed to be in fractions too?
what does that mean?
Like if the question has fractions, then
No,
are we
no,
supposed to like convert our answer into a fraction?
no, beta. No, no. That depends now what kind of answer you are getting. Okay? That's not necessary.
Okay, miss.
So moving on to question number 4. Acha, question is if the sum of three consecutive integers is less than 75, find the cube of the largest possible integer. So now what is this? If the sum of three integers are less than consecutive integers is less than 75, find the cube of largest possible number. So first of all, what we will assume, थ्री कंसेक्यूटिव इंटीजर्स हैं. अच्छा, यूजुअली इस तरह के जब क्वेश्चंस होते हैं ना किंजा, जब व्हेन देयर आर थ्री कंसेक्यूटिव इंटीजर्स, सो वी स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट वन. हम ये कहते हैं यूजुअली कि लेट x be the first integer, so then x plus 1 would be the second and x plus 2 would be the third integers. लेकिन यहाँ पर we have just decided कि whatever would be the unknown, we will suppose that. So what is the unknown?
Largest possible
So
integer.
that's what we need to find out. We
So
need to
miss, in word problems we do like sum of three like we don't like let the consecutive integers be x.
there are three consecutive ones now. Three numbers are there. Okay, there are
And
three numbers.
let
Three
them
consecutive. Consecutive means the numbers that are together. Okay,
get
like if one is three, so then the other two are four and five.
4 and 5.
Consecutive means they are together. ठीक है. So यहाँ पर हम usually क्या करते हैं, हम कहते हैं let the first number be x, then second would be x plus 1, third would be x plus 2. So हम x निकालते हैं और हम उससे बाकी integers निकाल लेते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पर हमने आंसर में फाइंड करना है लार्जेस्ट पॉसिबल नंबर. So that's why the supposition will be different. Instead of supposing the smallest number, we will suppose the biggest,
Large number.
largest one. So we will say let x be the biggest integer. Okay. Now what will the other two integers?
X plus 1.
X minus 1. No, now because x is the biggest one. So एक x minus 1 होगा और दूसरा क्या होगा? X minus 2.
2.
Okay, are you clear?
Yes, miss.
So we will write down x and x minus 2 would be the other two integers. So now we will form the equations. Now let's form the equation. Now the question is that if the sum of three consecutive integer is less than 75, so we will add add them all. X plus x minus 1 plus x minus 2, sum of the three integers
Equals to
is less than
75.
less than 75. Okay. So now we will solve the 3x minus 3 less than 75. So
Ma'am,
3x less
they are
than,
like equal to 75, not less than.
no, they are less than. ये देखे ना? Can you see the question? Less than.
Okay.
Inequalities है. ठीक है? Less than. So then we keep solving. X is less than. So 3 twos are 6. 3 6 are 18. X is less than 26. So now what to do? Now we will say
So now we'll find the cube of 26.
not 26 क्योंकि x तो less than 26 है. So what will
25.
be the largest? So then we will say the largest possible value of x is
25.
25. ठीक है. And we need to, हमने आंसर में x नहीं निकालना, हमने क्या निकालना था? Cube of largest. So cube of largest possible integer is equal to,
5.
जो suppose किया,
No,
integer
5.
is
Okay.
5 cube ना, sorry 25 cube, 25 cube. ठीक है. So you can write down like this or you can calculate this also, 25 cube. ठीक है बेटे? Is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Right. So moving on to question number 5. Question number 5. So, question number 5 is, in a math
Miss,
Olympiad, sorry, 5 point, sorry,
can I,
Kinsa, are you,
miss, can
which
you hear
your,
me now?
जी बेटे, your voice is not clear.
Okay, now is it clear now?
जी, it is.
So, miss, can I solve question number 6 and 5 and 6 as my homework? Like, I
Yes, you
can fix
can.
the equation myself. I just want to like
All
test
right.
myself.
So do you want to make the equation together and then you can solve it on your own, or you want to make the equation also on your own?
Because I want to make the equation because making the equation
All
is
right.
like the part.
That's the only thing. ठीक है, that's fine. So we can do the last one.
Yes, miss.
All right. So then I will send you a few more questions. 5 and 6 के साथ we can do some uh, क्या नाम है, practice now questions as well. ठीक है? Fine.
Oh,
So do you want me to send these questions or you can open the books and you can do them from the book?
I can open the book. Okay, it's okay.
All right. So then there are because then there would be some solved examples also na, they will also give you more exposure. Okay, so you can do question number 5 and 6 as a homework. 7 we will discuss 5 and 6, and then you can go back and you can see practice now 8 is a similar question. Okay, or worked example 8 will help you in solving practice now 8. Similarly, practice now 7 can be solved by going through the worked example 7. Okay, bete? So these you can solve 4 question in total. Is it fine?
Yes, miss.
So do you want me to solve the last question now?
Yes,
We can
miss.
make the inequality. All right. So because this would be a more difficult question, I hope. Let's see what this question is. David wants to rent a car from either company A or B. Okay. Company A quotes a rental rate of $45 per day, or company B quotes a rate of $38 per day, together with a fixed charge of $75. Okay. So we need to help decide help David decide which company he should rent a car from. Is the question statement clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So we need to see which company is giving a better offer. So we will write down, let's say, company A, offer of company A, and company B here. Okay. So what we are going to suppose, we need to suppose let let x be the number of days. Okay. Let x be the number of days he wants to rent. Okay. Rent a car. Okay. So that is the supposition we are making. Now for company A is only charging $45 per day. Okay, so what will be the price company A would be charging? $45 per day. So how much company A would be charging?
45x
45x. These are the
is
charges of company A. So now how many company B would be charging?
38x
38,
x
38x plus a fixed charge of 75. ठीक है बेटे?
Yes, miss.
So now what should be the inequality?
45x
Hmm.
um is smaller.
Is smaller. So
Is
now we will see why it is smaller. Okay. So now we are going to solve it. So this would be 45 minus 38. So it will be 7x less than 75. And the inequality would be x is less than 10.5. Okay, if we divide 75 by 7, 7 tens are 70 and then 50. So 7 fives are, sorry, 10.5 नहीं, ये कितना आएगा? 10 point, sorry 10.50 होगा तो 7 sevens are 49. ठीक है, 10.7. So x is less than 10.7. So now because the days cannot be in decimals, so we will say कि if
it
the
will
number
be
of
round
days,
off.
it will be rounded off to 10. But now we are not, we will answer like this. Okay, if David wants to rent for less than 10 days, so he should choose company A. But if he wants to rent for more than 10 days, so then he should choose company B. Okay, so in the answer you will say if David wants to rent for less than 10 days, so he must choose, ठीक है, he must choose company A. Is it making sense, bete? Else
No, miss.
company B. So let's quickly, recall. Kinza, just 1 minute.
Okay, miss.
जी बेटे, is it not making sense, Kinza?
No, miss, it's not making any sense to me.
All right. So let's uh just go let's go back again. Okay. So because the number of days are not mentioned in this situation, so rather they are telling us that David wants to rent a car from either company A or B. Okay. So company A quotes this and company ये तो सारा question है. Now the problem in this question is that they are not telling us how many days he wants to rent a car. ठीक है. So it's not even mentioned in the whole question. So it's only written ke help David decide which company he should rent a car from. So now we have supposed on our own. It was not in the question. You can see nowhere. It's not written anywhere ke how many days he's renting a car. So we did the supposition on our own because definitely this is important to just when we are deciding the company. So this is very important that how many days he wants to rent the car. So that's why we have made this supposition. Okay, let X be the number of days he wants to rent a car. Okay. Now the problem is कि if देखें although company A is charging more for a day, but that company is not asking for any fixed amount. They are charging 45 days, $45 per day. Okay. So if he wants to rent for 2 days, for example, so then definitely company A is a better choice. ऐसे ही है ना, because there is no fixed deposit. ठीक है. So he will just have to pay $90. Again, on the other side, just look at the company B. Company B is taking less money per day, $38 ले रही है, लेकिन they are having a fixed deposit that is $75. So company A is a better choice if he wants to stay or if he wants to rent for more number of days.
Miss,
अब
even after 10 days, he has to pay more for company A.
that's right. So company हमने वो threshold निकाल हमने वो limit निकाल ली है जिस पे company A is better. Are you getting this point?
मिस लिमिट क्या, क्योंकि कंपनी बी में तो रोज फिक्स चार्ज नहीं देना होगा.
नहीं नहीं रोज नहीं है ना. फिक्स चार्ज एक दफा देना होता है ना.
ओके.
Fixed charge एक दफा 75. That's why we have added 75 once only. ठीक है. अब मतलब अगर अब हमने वो थ्रेशोल्ड निकाल लिया, अगर 10 days से कम कम ही wants to rent the car ना, so फिर कंपनी A is better. If 10 days से ज्यादा वो रेंट करना चाहता है तो फिर कंपनी B is better because कंपनी B डेली के चार्जेस जो है वो कम ले रही है, लेकिन उनका डिपॉजिट है, वो डिपॉजिट 10 days के बाद बैलेंस आउट हो जाता है. नाउ इज इट मेकिंग सेंस टू यू?
मिस बट आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि जो हमारा एक्स है उस आंसर से आपने ये सारा मतलब फिगर आउट किया या फिर आपने 10.7 पुट किया था फॉर 45 से मल्टीप्लाई
देखिए
किया
हमने
था.
देखिए हमने शुरू में इनइक्वालिटी क्या बनाई. हमने इनइक्वालिटी बनाई कि कंपनी ए जो है ना उसका रेंट लेस देन कंपनी बी है. ठीक है. अब जब हमने उसको सॉल्व किया तो हमें पता चला कि कंपनी ए का रेंट 10 days तक कंपनी बी से कम है. ठीक है. दैट्स द एडवांटेज ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी. हमें इनइक्वालिटी से ये पता चल गया है कि 10 days तक कंपनी ए का रेंट कम है कंपनी बी से, लेकिन 10 days के बाद कंपनी बी का रेंट कम हो जाएगा कंपनी ए से. समझ आ रही बात की? इज इट
बस
मेकिंग?
बस ये नहीं समझ आया कि एक्स के जो हमारा आंसर है उससे हमने कैसे मतलब फिगर आउट किया. ये हमने वो वैल्यू पुट की थी इक्वेशंस में.
देखो ना, हमने इस चीज में दो चीजें निकाली. देखो सबसे पहले हमने ये यहाँ पर देखें, ये लेट मी चेंज द कलर ताकि यू कैन सी व्हाट आई एम हाईलाइटिंग. देखो हमने सपोज किया था कि कंपनी ए का रेंट इज लेस देन कंपनी बी का रेंट. हमने ये एक खुद से इक्वेशन बनाई, खुद से इनइक्वालिटी बनाई कि रेंट ऑफ कंपनी ए इज लेस देन कंपनी बी. ठीक है. फिर हमने कहा 45x है इसका रेंट और इसका रेंट ये है. अब हमने इस इनइक्वालिटी को सॉल्व किया और हमें पता चला कि अगर नंबर ऑफ एक्स क्या है, नंबर ऑफ डेज है ना, अगर नंबर ऑफ डेज डेविड जिसमें रेंट कर रहा है गाड़ी को, इफ दे आर लेस देन 10, सो देन कंपनी ए विल गिव यू बेटर कोटेशन. लेकिन अगर वो 10 days से ज्यादा रेंट करना चाहता है तो फिर कंपनी बी इज अ गुड ऑप्शन. ठीक है, ये हमें इससे पता चला है ना, क्योंकि हमने पहले ही सपोज किया कंपनी ए इज लेस देन कंपनी बी, बिकॉज बज़ाहिर तो यही लग रहा है ना कंपनी ए इज बेटर। ठीक है, फिर हमने जब इसको सॉल्व किया तो हमें ये पता चला कि 10 डेज वो डेज हैं जिसमें कंपनी ए विल गिव यू अ बेटर ऑप्शन देन कंपनी बी। अच्छा, इसी का एक क्वेश्चन में अब ये थोड़ा सेंस बना रहा है ये क्वेश्चन?
मिस थोड़ा बहुत, लेकिन हमने
थोड़ा
10
बहुत।
डे आउट किए, 10.7 नहीं थे।
अब ये देखो 10 पॉइंट, आई थिंक सो ये डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन है। लेस देन 7 तो has most 6। अच्छा नहीं, ये नहीं, दिस इज अ डिफरेंट वन। आई थॉट ये इससे मिलता जुलता है। जी बेटे आप बताएं, 10.7 को हमने 10 क्यों किया? आर यू सेइंग दिस?
यस मिस, हम उसे राउंड ऑफ भी तो कर सकते थे।
राउंड ऑफ नहीं कर सकते ना, x इज लेस देन 10.7, तो हम x लेस देन 10.7 है, तो होल नंबर जो x पहला लेगा ना वो दैट इज 10। मतलब ये समझे ना आप बात को, कि अगर आप नंबर लाइन पे देखो तो दिस इज 10 एंड दिस इज 11, x is here, x is less than 10.7, इधर x, can you see on your screen? So can x be, ये x की वैल्यूज हैं ये जो मैंने आपको शो की है इनइक्वालिटी से, can you see the screen बेटे, can you see this part?
यस मिस।
ठीक है, सो इसी तरह हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं ना, इफ x is less than 10.7 तो ये 10.7 है, लेट्स से 10.7 से लेस है तो ये सर्कल मैंने फिल नहीं किया बिकॉज इक्वल साइन नहीं है, और दिस इज द डायरेक्शन। ठीक है, अब मुझे बताओ कैन x बी 11?
नो, बट x कैन बी 10.6।
10.6 तो दिन नहीं ना हो सकते, एक दिन का रेंट होगा ना, सिचुएशन
ओके
में डेसिमल, हाँ ना, इंटीजर होगा,
ओके
नंबर ऑफ डेज है ना। ठीक है,
मिस, हमने साइड से फिगर आउट किया क्योंकि इस साइड पे लेस देन है, तो फिर a लेस देन 10 होगा, 10.7।
जी जी बिल्कुल, x इज लेस देन 10 ना, लेस देन 10.7, लेकिन जो नंबर ऑफ
तो
डेज है
सारे
वो,
पीछे से फिगर आउट किया। अच्छा,
लेकिन 10.7 से लेस है x, लेकिन x जो है वो यहाँ पर नंबर ऑफ डेज है ना, नंबर ऑफ डेज डेसिमल में नहीं हो सकते, नंबर ऑफ डेज तो इस तरह होंगे ना, 7 दिन के लिए लेना, 8 दिन के लिए लेना। ठीक है, सो दैट्स व्हाई द बिगेस्ट वैल्यू x कैन गेट इज 10। इसका मतलब है कि इफ ही वांट्स टू रेंट अ कार अप टिल 10 days, so he should choose company A. If he wants to rent car more than or equal to 11 days, so then he should choose company B. Is it making sense?
मिस बस सेकंड वाली समझ आए, मोर देन इक्वल टू 11 days।
लेस वाला भी नहीं समझ आया?
समझ आ गया, लेकिन मिस हमने 10 पॉइंट, हमने इसे राउंड ऑफ करके 11 कर दिया था, फिर मोर देन 11, मोर देन और इक्वल टू 11 डेज हो सकता है फिर।
हाँ, 11 जो है ना वो कंपनी बी की तरफ जा रहा है, यानी कि अगर मैं इसका जो डिसीजन है ना, जो हमने हमने डेविड को हेल्प करनी थी ना चूज करने में, सो हमने डेविड को ये बताया कि इफ यू वांट टू बाय, लाइक if you want to buy, sorry, ignore it maybe, और so हमने ये डिसीजन डेविड को करके दिया है कि if you have to buy from 1 to 10 days, so you will buy or you should rent from company A। ठीक है, so if you want to rent from 1 till 10, so you should choose company A. As soon as you will go from 11 till infinite number of days, so you should choose company B. That is the decision we made. Okay, if your number of days are less than 10, so you should choose company A. As soon as your number of days are more than or equal to 11, so then you should choose company B. And that is making sense also. ठीक है,
यस
ये
मिस।
इनइक्वालिटी इनवैलिड हो जाएगी। देखो ये इनइक्वालिटी सिर्फ 10 तक फुलफिल करेगी। अगर आप देखें ना, अगर आप x को 10 पुट करें इस इनइक्वालिटी में, सो आपकी इनइक्वालिटी क्या बनेगी? इस इनइक्वालिटी की बात करें, इसमें अगर आप x 10 पुट करें, सो योर इनइक्वालिटी वुड बी इसमें इसमें पुट करें, x 10 पुट करें तो देखिए यहाँ पे 450 है, और लेस देन यहाँ पर 380 प्लस 75। ठीक है, सो 450 इज लेस देन, इन दोनों का ऐड करें तो कितना होगा? 455।
Yes, miss. Miss
455, नहीं नहीं,
50.
कितना होगा?
एक सेकंड मिस.
380, 567,
बस
455 ही नहीं,
455 ही होगा.
455. So this inequality is valid. 450 is less than 455. लेकिन as soon as I put x 11, अब अगर x में 11 पुट करूं, तो if you are having calculator, can you tell me किंजा, अगर x 11 पुट करें तो 445 into 11 क्या बनेगा?
45 into 11.
हम्म
495.
495. Now 38 into 11
418
plus 75.
plus 75. 493.
493. So now this inequality is wrong. 495 is not less than 493. ये क्या है? जब 11 days होंगे तब। ये कंपनी ए है और ये कंपनी बी है, तो ये तब है जब 10 days होंगे। ठीक है, अब देखिए 10 days तक कंपनी ए इज द बेटर ऑप्शन। कंपनी ए $450 लेगी, कंपनी बी $455 लेगी। ठीक है, एज सुन एज इट इज डे 11 में कंपनी ए कितना लेगी? 495 और कंपनी बी लेगी 493। सो इसका मतलब है कंपनी बी इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन आफ्टर डे 10। ये बात समझ आई है? ठीक है बेटे।
Yes.
So try to solve the homework questions then, and we will see if there is any question. So you can tell me tomorrow. ठीक है बेटे? So tomorrow, inshallah, also we will have class at 4. ठीक है बेटे?
Okay, miss. Miss, I have
Okay.
another question. How will we like round off 9.5? Will
Which
it be 9 or 10?
where is 9.5?
No, just a general question. Because in 8th class, I remember we had a question in which like our answer was like 8.5 or something. Like we had to round it off. Then the answer was 8, but like most of the students wrote 9, including me. After
8,
rounding 8.5 out.
8.5 is rounded off as 9. Lekin these are not rounding off. This is not rounding off. This is that we are, uh, picking a correct value according to the question, logically according. अब आप देखें, in the first question, the answer we rounded off the answer to which value? The smaller value. ऐसे ही है ना? We rounded
Yes.
off to 19, I believe. But in the second question, we rounded off to bigger value. ठीक है, we picked a bigger value. ऐसे ही है ना? जैसे हमारा आंसर आया था, आई थिंक सो 13.3 months, तो हमने कहा था 14 months के बाद होगा। ठीक है, इन द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी पिक्ड द स्मॉलर नंबर, इन द सेकंड वी पिक्ड द बिगर नंबर। व्हाई? बिकॉज वी हैव चेक्ड द लॉजिक बिहाइंड बोथ क्वेश्चंस ना। ये राउंडिंग ऑफ नहीं है, ये लॉजिकल आंसर्स है। ठीक है, ये हमने ये देखा है कि व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट। ठीक है, शुड वी गो टू द स्मॉलर नंबर और शुड वी गो टू द बिगर नंबर? ठीक है, अब जैसे कार रेंट करने की बात है, तो इफ द आंसर इज कमिंग 13.3, so we should pick 14 then, because we need to rent it for the 14th day as well. ठीक है, that is the you know that is the, that rounding off sort of thing depends on the question actually. Is it clear or not?
Yes, miss.
ठीक है
Yes,
बेटे?
miss. Yes, miss, it's clear.